have to hear. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's Mark here once again, your one-take beer reviewer, the guy behind the keyboard and in front of the camera phone for the one-take beer reviewer and at beeronaut.com. And been away from taping reviews lately because I've been all tied up with preparations for going to view the eclipse and cicadas and shooting a video of that and so forth. But it's time to get back into the swing of things, of drinking beer for my enjoyment and hopefully for yours. Now, also because this evening is my 65th birthday. Yahoo! But luckily I'm still putting along as best I can, and still drinking beers. But I've got like a couple hundred in my cellar that I really need to accelerate getting them all enjoyed while I can. So let's go on with this. This was a beer that has been sent to me as a beer taster writer and so forth, and this is from the Saint Louis Brewery under their Schlafly trade name. It is called the Schlafly Thank You Ale. That's a simple term. This was for their 25th anniversary. It was sent to me in 2016, so it's about time I got into this. There is not a lot of information on this at all. I haven't found my emails about it and so forth. It is believed to be a winter ale or spiced ale. We're going to presume it's got some oomph to it, or bubbles, but we are going to just peel it right off and enjoy it. And what does this say here? Yes, it is. We're sharing this milestone together. Thank you for being part of our story, by Tom Schlafly. And yes, this is bottle number 95 of 1991, which is, of course, the year they were founded. Let us pull our bottle opener. Hopefully this is not corked or caged, so we can just pop it open right away. Good. It is crowned. There is some spice to the nose, and we shall do this in a Belgian chalice to try to give it a treatment it would probably like. And it's a nice dark, kind of a Belgian style spicy ale. I'm getting a cinnamon, I think, and a well, what else? I'm just getting some nice cinnamony, and I'm just going to look at what some of the other reviewers might have said about it while I'm here. But some earthy malts and licorice, I think, and some spices all over the place. It's pours with a rather decent bit of fizz, and a very thin ring of lace. I'm not carrying myself off too well, am I? But let's just taste it, shall we? Yes, a nice spicy, and I am presuming some kind of a Belgian recipe, and but it's probably just a mix of different styles. I am still getting some notes of yeast to this, which we will probably find as we get further down this bottle. You don't have to watch me drink this whole thing by myself. We'll end this before that happens. But it's moving up a little closer, and just an amber to brown ale color. Yeah, very spicy and kind of an anise and horehound candy mix. Spices are pretty well managed here. It's balanced a little bit by malt. I'm not detecting much hop bitterness, just again a balance with the sweetness of the malt. Really, some spices are kind of dominating this. I think I had seen at one point that this was maybe a 10% beer. And I'm going to guess that's about right, but oh yes, very nice, a nice surprise. Good time to get to this. I believe this has not been, this was not sold at retail because there's no barcode on it unless it came in a box. at the liquor store, but it's there, and there's no review at all for it on Beer Advocate. Just a couple, two rate beer reviews, and then some check-ins on Untapped that imply that it's kind of been at some people's houses that they've been enjoying this. But it's a nice beer to have. Hopefully, you can snag one of these because it's worth catching up to. And maybe once posted, the Schlafly folks will let me know what this was. I never really followed up with them on it since they last made a beer fairy drop to me. But anyway, that is the Thank You Ale from Schlafly St. Louis Brewery of St. Louis, Missouri, by George. And this is Mark, your one-take beer reviewer, saying Skol.
Now don't be afraid of it. Drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer. Up with the sail of it. Down with the pain of it. Glorious, glorious beer.